Oh hey, Tiffin15 here. I'm here with my little brother, doing another lunch and learn. Today we're eating Firehouse Subs. That's what my little brother wanted. We thought we'd give it a try. I think I ate there like 10 years ago. So it's like I never ate there before. Oh man, I'm thirsty. Let's dig on in here. See what we got. We got me some chips. This chips pretty good. So what do you want to learn about today? You know, I had rice for dinner last night. Fried rice.
Just rice.
Well, I had other stuff. Vegetables. And I got to thinking, you know, a lot of people struggle with rice. You know, they might not have grown up eating a lot of rice and have a hard time cooking it. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe some rice cooking tips. What do you think?
You talk about rice?
Yeah. Alright. So you got a couple kinds of. Now what are we supposed to do? We're splitting a sandwich here. It's cheaper that way. It's cheaper to buy a foot long than it is to get 2 6-inchers. I ain't paying extra.
Oh, 6 inches there.
Yeah, they say it has, what, 6 and 10 and something?
No, it's 4, 8, and 12.
I got extra cheese, but it looks like they put all the cheese in the middle. Put this over here. Here. That one can be yours. Alright. So rice. Not bad. I mean, it's alright. It's falling apart, ain't it?
Yeah.
See what we got it. How are you supposed to eat this thing in a car? Okay.
Could have sat down and ate.
It's messy. So you got a couple basic kinds of rice. You got steamed rice. You can steam pretty much any rice. And what you want to do is just follow the instructions on the back of the bag. You know, the rice I use, the white rice I use, is I think it's 1.5 cups of water for every cup of rice, something like that.
You're just telling them to follow the instructions on the back of the bag?
I ain't done yet. The instructions are there for a reason. That's for regular flavor. I'm going to tell you the techniques to get maximum flavor. You shut your mouth.
Well, people have difficulty cooking
So anyway,
when the instructions are on the back.
you want to start out with the instructions on the back as a guideline for how much water. There's different types of rice that are going to require different amounts of water.
But the instructions are on the back.
No, shut up. I like to use a long grain rice. I like to put a little salt and pepper in there. Put a little salt and pepper in the water. Now they're going to recommend you put a little oil or a little butter. Here's what you want to do. You can put butter if you want. I like to use a little olive oil. It kind of changes the flavor up a little bit. But depending on the kind of meal I have, sometimes I like to take garlic infused olive oil. Put that in there, give it a little garlic flavor. Especially if I plan on making fried rice out of it. But anyway, steamed rice is pretty basic. You don't need a rice cooker. Don't spend money on fancy equipment like that. All you need is a pot with a lid. Put your water, your salt and pepper, your oil in there. Bring her to a boil. Turn it down on simmer. Let it simmer about 20 minutes, however long it takes for all the water to get fully absorbed. And that's really all you need to do right there. Now, where things start to get a little complicated is when people want fried rice. Fried rice can be tricky. I hear this all the time. People say, well, I made some steamed rice, and first I made my rice, and now I tried to make it into fried rice. And it was all mushy, it was all sticking together, it was burning in the bottom of the pan. I'll give you a little tip. Man, taste that cheese. What you want to do when you make your rice, if you plan on frying it, put just a little bit less water than the recipe on the back calls for. And go ahead and use that garlic infused olive oil. Get a little garlic flavor in there. When your rice is done, you want to put it in a big bowl. Put it in the refrigerator. You don't even have to cover it. Put it in the refrigerator, let it cool, about an hour or so. Come in, stir it up a little bit. Come in, stir it up a little bit. And what's going to happen, it's going to kind of dry out a little bit. It's going to dry out a little bit in the refrigerator. You're going to want to put in there at least 24 hours, but 2, 3, 4 days sometimes I'll do it. But it starts to dry out a little bit, but it's drying out on the outside, not the inside. You might put it in a plastic container with a lid. You can shake it up a little bit every 12 hours or so. That's going to make the perfect rice. It's ready to fry. You just put in your egg, your onions, your seasoning, your vegetables, all that kind of stuff you're going to do. This rice is ready. Just throw it in there. It's not going to get soggy up on you, because when you go putting in some soy sauce and different things, it's just going to absorb it, and it's going to put the water back in and just put it back where it was to begin with. Oh. All right. Where was I? Alright, so what kind of rice do you buy? I'll tell you the thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you buy a name brand rice. Don't buy any store brand, generic brand rices. It's important you get them from the right source. Now, let's apply a little common sense here. Rice only comes from certain parts of the world. I mean, let's just use a little geography here. They ain't growing rice in Texas, is what I'm saying. You know, so I wouldn't be buying rice with a Texan name or even an American name. You want to go for the good Asian names. Let's say the rice says Aunt Betty's rice, Uncle Bill's rice. No, that ain't authentic rice. I'm telling you that right now. You want to go for, they're going to have some Chinese writing on the bag or something like that, you know, maybe some of them other languages.
What's wrong with supporting local farmers?
There ain't no farmers selling rice. Just part of the world.
In a controlled environment? It's suited for rice?
Well,
Sure.
you want to make sure you go for, you just drew your phone.
My hands are greasy. It's right out.
You want to go for good names that make sense, you know. Something with horses in it. I don't know what it is. It always got ancient, you know, if it has the word ancient. It says like 3 horses. You know, ancient 3 horses rice. That's an authentic rice, I can guarantee you.
Ancient 3 horses.
I've seen it, I bought it for it. Let me look up some rice. Oh, this is a good one right here. Jasmine rice, that's my favorite. Jasmine rice, you know, it's gonna cook real nice for you. Let's see what we got here. Brothers rice. Well, it doesn't really tell you anything, does it? I mean, who are these brothers? Where's this rice coming from? It doesn't really tell you anything. Asian best. Nishakamoka. I mean, that sounds like a authentic name. I might not be pronouncing it right, but you won't either. Just know that it's okay to buy that brand. What else we got here? Royal Kasha, long grain rice. It sounds pretty authentic to me. Here we go. I told you. 3 horses. 3 horses rice, and they got, man, they got horses on there, 3 of them. Long grain rice. That's authentic. Original Asian rice. That's the brand. How can you go wrong with the original rice? I mean, it's pretty basic. You know, if you want an organic, you know, if you want something natural, the way it has been for thousands of years, I mean, go with the original. But most important, just look for the Chinese symbols on there, the different kinds of Chinese symbols to kind of set you straight. Japanese okay too. You know, any Asian rice is going to be authentic.
What if it's Russian?
I don't think it's too cold in Russia to grow rice. I never heard of no Russian rice. But that's pretty much the gist of it. You out of food? Yeah. What are you doing? You're getting lettuce everywhere. I got a little cup of chili here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll try to get in there, but whoa, if I go 2 more, it's gonna spill out. Hey, you gonna try to buy this chili?
Nope.
You know, I ought to release my chili recipe.
Yeah.
Except
It's not your recipe.
the problem there is I got like 9 of them, depending on how, how hot I want it.
None of them are your original recipes.
You know, you're always talking trash about my recipes, but
Those are family recipes.
I ain't seen you pass up any opportunities to eat any of it, I'll tell you that. There. That ain't too bad. It's got a little bit of kick to it. Pretty good. Ain't as good as my chili, but it's alright. Yeah, it does got a little kick to it. I like to put the crackers in there.
Wrong kind of crackers.
It's hot. Oh, it's hot down in the bottom. I'll save some of that for later. So anyway, the key to good rice, just want to make sure you use authentic Asian rices. None of that imitation stuff. Use the good stuff. And I'll release some recipes here on rice. We're working on it. I'm just trying to teach him how to cook. Try to teach him how to use the camera. How many recipes we lost now? We've shot like 9 videos and he never hit the record button. That really set us back a while. And then of course there was the Great Kitchen Fire of 2018. We pretty much lost everything in the kitchen that day, except a couple packs of hot dogs. They just got cooked. Had to peel a little plastic off of them, but
That's what happens when you don't clean out your
so right now we
clean out your oven.
right now we without a kitchen, so I think we're just gonna have to kind of switch over and do some grilling out. We'll cover the grill recipes until we can get a kitchen back in order, unless we can borrow one. You know, we got a couple of sisters. I think they got kitchens.
Yeah, we just
You can ask them. We use their kitchen. No, we just show up. We just show up.
we just walk into Amy's.
We just show up. Use their kitchens.
I got a key to her house. I got a key to both their houses.
That's an idea. How come you got a key?
I had a key to everybody's house.
He got a key to my house.
Yeah, I do.
Why you got a key to my house?
I got a key to your house.
I thought there was some stuff missing.
Oh yeah, but
Now I know. I shouldn't be eating this, I'll tell you that right now. Well, there you have it. We finished your Firehouse Subs. Thought we'd take an opportunity to teach you a little about rice. Steamed rice, fried rice. I mean, hopefully you got something out of that. Help with your next meal. If not, we'll give it another try in a video, recipe video. That way you can see the techniques as I teach them to my brother here.
It's rice.
What?
It's rice. What techniques could there possibly be with rice?
Weren't you just listening?
No.
There's special techniques. You can't just throw rice in a pot. You can't just throw rice on the grill and think you're going to turn out fried rice. You'll see. So anyway, we'll see you next time. We might do a couple more of these lunch and learns. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. So,
Free meals.
we're out.